Hello YouTube Nation, my name's Brett. You're here with Rehab, Rent, and Repeat. I am a fixer-upper. I enjoy working on old houses, working with tools, bringing back old places to their former glory. Alright, in this video, as I mentioned, we're going to be talking mainly about the basement where there's some major structural damage on one of the poured foundation walls. I'm sure it's one of the main reasons that this house was sold as cheaply as it was. I'm sure most people would have run away screaming once they saw the problems down their stairs that need to be addressed. But that being said, we're going to take a look at what the problem is, what caused the problem, and we're going to figure out together a way to fix it and bring this house back. Here we go. Let me switch this camera around so you can see the actual house here. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath ranch, obviously built in the 70s, I'm guessing. Beautiful little grove of persimmons out front here. As you can see, it needs a lot of serious TLC. We're going to go inside and take a look. I'm going to show you this gorgeous backyard. This house actually happens to be on 2.5 acres. Okay, so here we are in the basement of the house that I'm fixing up right now. I want to show you the damage along one of these foundation walls that I'm sure scared off the other people that looked at this. I'm going to just turn this around and see if we can do this together here. We're on a full poured basement. We're in Missouri, so this is common construction technique here. But what we have, I'm going to turn this camera around so we can see this better together. All right, what we're looking here is about 30 feet of problems that I'm gonna have to come in here and fix. In the foreground here, I'm sure you're seeing it as well, this line of old expanding foam and other things. We have a crack from floor to ceiling here. You'll notice this upper edge here, just for scale, this is probably bulged out 5 to 6 inches. So I was told that we have high clay soil here. And this house unbelievably does not have gutters on it. And when you supersaturate clay soil, it tends to expand. So what it's done in this situation is it's forced this entire, I don't know if they didn't put enough rebar in this wall or what, but basically the force outside was greater than what it could handle, and it just pushed this wall in about 5 to 6 inches here. So we're gonna straighten that back out. And then I'm going to move down the wall and show you another problem area. Okay, in addition to the problem area I just showed you, further down on that same wall, we have a little window here. And from that window, you see these 2 cracks coming down diagonally all the way down to the floor. This is some pretty classic stuff if you're a concrete guy or if you repair these things for a living. We've got a couple issues here. One is, again, drainage outside the house has to be fixed. We need to make sure all this water is flowing away. And in the meantime, after we dig that out outside, we also need to come in here, straighten this out, and make sure we're applying waterproofing, a variety of waterproofing products here to make sure these problems don't happen again, as well as reinforcing this particular slab to make sure that these cracks don't get worse, and make sure that when we are all done excavating outside, that by the time it's all said and done, we want to make sure that there is not clay soil pushing up against this wall. We want to fix this problem and make sure that it doesn't come back. All right, well, I've shown you the basic 30 feet of apocalypse in this basement that's going to need to be dealt with. So I've gotten a number of bids. I've talked to quite a few professionals about ways to repair this wall. It is eminently doable, and it can be done on budget. I say that with hesitation because I've been talking to a lot of pros, and I'm sure a lot of people ran away screaming from this building after looking at these problems. But I know we can save this house. I know we can bring it back. I know that I can make this house a solid fit in my portfolio, and frankly, we're dealing with some physics here We're dealing with water pressure, soil, load. This is not really rocket science. It's just a matter of slowing down, really understanding the problem, how to address it, and taking steps towards a solution that are both cost effective and long-term, so that in the end, we can either offer tenants or a prospective buyer a dry basement, or possibly even go ahead and finish this off, knowing that that water problem is something of the past, and create some really nice livable space down here in this basement. So tune in next time. I'll be walking through step by step how I plan to repair this basement wall, and maybe it'll give you some tricks and tips for addressing a similar issue that you might run across at some point on one of your projects. Thanks for watching, and again, please visit at rehabrentrepeat.com. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.